Available to you hundreds and hundreds of different things that are absolutely free to be able to teach kids how to program, and not just kids, because I'll be honest, sometimes I bring in students from other degree programs and they start working on some of this stuff, and it's so easy, it's colorful, it's drag and drop, and they get hooked, and then they want to learn more and go farther. Well, what's next? What can I learn? So it really is a good hook to get into when you're looking at computer programming as a career field. So if everyone could go out to scratch.mit.edu, and I love this website simply because they've really made everything so easy for you to get out there, for you to get your hands on, and for you to be able to work on different things. And this is twofold. From a child's perspective, this is a great fun site where they can go out and they can create games and apps and do all kinds of really cool stuff online. From a parent's perspective, it's a nice community where children can go and they can correspond with each other. They can look at other games that other kids and people have done and things like that as well. They can look at the code behind it. They can look at all kinds of different things about the different projects. From an educator standpoint, and if you look at the stapled packet that I gave you that says background, this is page 3 through 14 of the Educator's Guide for Scratch. And as you look through that, what you're going to notice, I've tried to pull out the pages that really had a bulk of what I wanted to show you. But they've got all about creative computing, who the guide is for, how to use the guide. But they've already gone through, and I know teachers, it can be such a headache, trust me. I know about student learning outcomes. I know I have to map them back to my courses, and everything has to align between my courses, my programs, and the university objectives. They've done all the mapping for you. They've gone through and they've mapped out all their objectives. What's an introductory lesson? Where do you explore that lesson further? So if you go over to page 9, we've got our introduced, discussed, and explored levels. So you can actually pocket this into a curriculum with very little extra work on your end of the scale, because I know time is very precious, and when you've got to go through and, things sometimes look really cool, but then when you actually try to implement them, it's a huge headache and whatnot. So this is actually out of about a 74-page guide that's available right through this website. If you scroll down underneath the About section in for educators. And these are the key areas that you want to look for on these websites, because they're trying to support our educational systems. They're trying to give you pre-packaged, just needs a little tweaking kind of stuff, which is important. Because this way you can launch something very quickly, very easily, and you can really give the greatest impact to the students, because